YouTube threw a fit because I just had a little bit of MacGyver. You see those pod people? That movie is called The Island. Now, hopefully, I didn't show enough. I got a doozy for this one. I got a real doozy. I got a real doozy here. You freaking out, sir? Yeah. Yeah, I am. Oh, what is this storm? What do we got going on here? Total mess? So in this movie, they're cloning all these people, okay, underground. And let's say it's already a key because, like, when they were on level 6, they were doing a recall, and the recalls, they got to kill a bunch of clones. Now they're growing them for the elite, like their livers. Ewan McGregor, I think it is, and he's like a key. He always has since the movie Big Fish. He played in Big Fish, and that movie is a dream key for me. So when I see the character, the tumblers turn. Now on this one, they all live, these clones, and they have thousands of them underground somewhere. They believe they do a job. They're basically just slaves building themselves, which is a pretty ingenious system. If you get the clones to work on the machines that build the clones yourself, that's pretty smart. That's an engineering
top-notch
system right there.
engineering.
Yeah, just have the
If I
clones
do
the
say
work
so myself.
you need and sell the clones. That's your product. You sell clones. Yeah, and you use the clones you are going to sell for parts as labor. Oh, that's great. So what happens in this is some of them escape, of course. Now the girl, another key, Scarlett Johansson. And why is Scarlett Johansson key? I just really like her. I think she is so fucking hot. She's sexy as fuck. I'm going to say it just like I think about it. I just think that girl is incredible. I wasn't too sure it was her at first, but then by the end, I recognized it. She's Black Widow. And like the Black Widow poison, which I recently found out, it doesn't kill you, but it may make you wish you were dead for a while. Because I watched the guy being bit by a Black Widow spider, and I was like, why are you doing this? Now, I didn't know the Black Widow spider. I thought you could die. And maybe if you got more than one bite, a bunch of bites, you could. But they said nobody had died from it. And I was surprised. I was surprised to find that out. Because I thought, surely, I always heard that it was a fucking extremely bad, dangerous bite.
Dude,
now, I know
worry. It's in the past.
what the brown recluse can do, but it just basically just gives you flesh-eating disease where it bites you. It takes a big chunk of you out. Anyway, moving on. So they escape, and they proceed to go to the guy who is cloned of the guy, Ewan McGregor. And, of course, he's going to try to set him up to get killed because that's his liver. He has a liver disease, and he can Joseph Biden himself a new clone, because he's in the tax bracket of the powerful, because he's an extremely rich person. In fact, all the people are rich. You never meet the woman that is the girl is cloned from. But I think there's enough right there, evidence, based on just the things that I have readily available to douse with. Because I can say the combination of what's on this game that's new and how it played out in the first real round that I could play, at least for a minute, to suggest that that's going on with us. But I don't think it's our physical bodies that they're cloning. I think it's our soul. On a lighter note, because I listen to Kitty and Beyond, she's a Reiki practitioner, an astrologist, Yeah, I guess it was a lot more turkeys over there. She's an astrologer, I'm sorry. And my God,
Higher self is editing out your simp oogling ass. I just think she's pretty. Let's just go with pretty. And I think her soul matches it.
I appreciate beautiful women. Hey, girl. Hey. How you doing? Can I have one of these? You losing feathers out here? You losing feathers? She's losing feathers. See, I get one. I already have an agreement with my higher self that when I find these feathers on the ground, after I walk, yeah, they know. After I walk the certain distances, that means I got my clue and I followed my clue and I'm in the right spot. It's a way for me to know my way and to stay on my path. So
Keep it simple, stupid.
she says that she did a Reiki session and she saw this divine masculine Indian, like a native or indigenous or something like that, which I was listening to what she said. And when I was listening, while I was listening, I pulled in like my hearing. I tuned my hearing to listen for this being divine masculine for myself too. Because inside I knew I could do that. I knew I could. And I don't see her videos every often. And as I said, since she is such a amazingly beautiful soul and a pretty lady, I was briefly worried, just a little brief time, that she was gonna have the background and not show herself. But she did show herself. And you know what? And I'm not afraid to say this, even for that brief minute, and it's just her lady and her, yeah, you know what I'm talking about. I saw her face and I looked at her and I looked into her eyes and I listened to what she had to say. And she said that the divine masculine guy would walk around and he would use his bare feet to listen to the vibration in the ground. And he could know where he's at and he could navigate and interact with that. And she said a few other things and she dialogued back and forth because this layer of onion, and that's the way she was describing these different characteristics of a person, this layer of onion had to do with this person's the same divine masculine that was in her. I'm not done listening to it. I'm still listening to it. Hello. Hi. How you doing? I think I'm still pretty dead. Yeah, I think so. Would you like me to bury you or something? I guess you could think about that for a while. Whatever you come up with. Okay. That sounds right. That sounds legit. What's up, cat? So anyway, very simple things. To Kitty and beyond.